Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the... The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So out come the Texans in great starting field position. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Taylor. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guy
with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. We have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down, Houston.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Texans 10. Dolphins nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to number 84. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Dolphins nothing.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Texans.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. They'll look to throw again. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
Dolphins nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. More here down.
Read man coverage, Brandon. The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So the ball down to the...
But it worked really well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the 40.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders doing battle with the Cleveland Browns. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have